Hello, how are you? Welcome to our lesson today. Today we shall learn about a certain phenomenon displayed in the diagram as shown here. Now, what can you see? How is the first potted plant or the first plant different from the second one? So this is what we call the apical bud in plant. Okay. Now, probably you have said that the first plant is tall and it has got very few lateral buds. That is, the lateral buds are minimal or very few. On the other hand, whereby the apical bud has been removed, you have noticed that we have many lateral buds which are growing rapidly. Okay. So the phenomenon that has been exhibited by this particular seedling here is what is called apical dominancy. Apical dominancy. So from the diagram, can you define what apical dominancy is? So apical dominancy is the process or the phenomenon whereby existence of an apical bud inhibits growth of lateral buds. It actually inhibits growth of lateral buds or prevent lateral buds from growing. That is what we call apical dominancy. So what causes apical dominancy? Apical dominancy is caused by some hormones, as we learned earlier, known as auxins. So auxins are usually produced at the tip here, but they usually move downwards. They usually move downwards by diffusion. So as they move downwards, they usually prevent the apical buds from germinating. This is what we call apical dominancy. This will make the apical the apical shoot or the shoot to grow without formation of the lateral buds. So that phenomenon is what we call apical dominancy. So how is apical dominancy controlled or prevented? It is controlled by removing. So when the apical bud is removed, so when this apical bud is removed, it will actually stop producing auxins, hence facilitating now growth of the lateral buds. Is it clear? So what have we said apical dominancy is? So we have said that apical dominance is a phenomenon whereby production of auxins by growing apical bud of a shoot inhibits growth of lateral buds. A phenomenon whereby production of auxins by an apical bud inhibits growth of lateral buds. This inhibition of said is due to high concentration of auxins. High concentration of auxins, also known as indole acetic acid. The high concentration of auxins which are produced by the apical bud will inhibit or will prevent the lateral buds from forming. So what happens when the terminal bud or the apical bud is removed? So when the apical bud is removed, it will now cause sprouting of several lateral buds, which will lead to formation of branches. Okay, and this principle is usually applied when pruning coffee, tea, and hedges. This leads to production of more yields. Okay, good. That's all about apical dominance. Otherwise, we shall stop there for today. Bye bye. See you later.